Welcome to In and Out of Your Mind on WeTV, and I'm your host, Tina Brigley. In these series, we're going to talk about ways to get out of your head and into your life. And today I have an amazing guest today, Christa Realba, who is a business and lifestyle coach. And Christa has an amazing story to share with everybody about how she got out of her head and into her life. So welcome, Christa.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the basis of this show, and we're going to help a lot of people.
Yeah. You know, I think it's really amazing because when I heard your story, you went from petite fashionista, who was, what does that mean? Like, what did you do? What was your business? Petite fashionista, what did you do? Because I saw you're on ETV, you were in Cosmo, you lived kind of like this high life.
Well, I am about 5'1", maybe.
Yeah.
And I love fashion, and that's what I went to school for. So I was working in the fashion industry and just really looking to find my niche. And I thought, I love helping women who are the same size as me find clothes that they will really flatter their body. So I started working in that area, and then because it was so niche, I think it was really helpful for my growth of the business. I started working with Petite Celebrities, like Hayden Panettiere, and it was a whirlwind. Feels like a different time in my life, though.
Yeah, I bet. And then what happened? Because here you are on TV, in magazines, talking, dressing celebrities, and then something shift for you. What was that shift? What was the moment that you said, I just want something different in my life?
Well, it really showed up in terms of these quiet little pulls and nudges that led me to the health food store, where I wanted to I'd be at the health food store and spending 3 hours there, just learning about things and really curious. And then I'd be at the bookstore and I wasn't looking at the fashion magazines all of a sudden, or the big editions of Vogue. I was in the personal development section, almost hiding out and reading all these books. And I didn't know what exactly I was looking for, but there was this internal pull to know more. And I've always really wanted to empower women, and through fashion, I was able to do that. But I was missing a few pieces to truly empower women and empower myself. And I think that's what I was really searching for.
Yeah, and you know what? I can totally relate to that, right? Being a teacher, and then all of a sudden I had this need, a desire inside of me to do something different. And I think there are a lot of people that have this burning desire to do something different, but they get stuck in their fear.
Yeah.
Because they start living this lifestyle, this life, they have jobs, they have pensions, they have benefits, they have, commitments to their families, but inside they want something different.
Yeah.
And what do you think it is that allows some people to step outside of their fear and just go for it, and then others, they don't go for it, and then they wake up one day and they're like, geez, I really wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
What do you think, what was it for you that just said, you know what, I'm just doing it, I'm going for it, I'm trying something different?
Yeah, I think what holds a lot of people back is the fear of perception, what people are going to think, right? And I actually didn't even think that was a thing. I just thought I've always done what I've loved. So I just made the leap, and I made the leap because it felt right, and I knew enough to trust my instincts and to follow that intuition and not overthink anything, and just this felt good, so I'm going to go here, and now I'm going to try this. And I knew that I want to help women look good, but in order to really look good, you have to feel good. So it was all making sense to me. But I was kind of, family members who were really well-meaning and close friends were like, but you're still going to do fashion, right? They were really concerned. And I was like, I'm so confused. And it was because I no longer was meeting their mold. Right. And they didn't like that. And it made me kind of feel a little bit insecure, should I be questioning myself? But naturally, I did not question myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, how many of you can relate to that? You have something inside of you, you want to go for something, but then you have your family or friends or a spouse saying, you can't do that. You can't give up what you have. And then all of a sudden, you stop what you really want to do because of that fear.
Yeah.
So if you could give 3 pieces of advice to our viewers out there on how to get outside of your fear and into your life, into action, what would that be? What's 3 things that people can do right now, today, if they're sitting there thinking, I want something different, I want something else, but I'm afraid of what other people might think? What can they do?
I think number 1 is just take 1 step in that direction without overthinking it, right? So nothing bad's gonna happen by taking 1 step towards something that you wanna do,
Right.
okay? So don't overthink it. The second thing I think is, kind of to go along with the first thing is continuing to make these steps, because understanding that you can't use the excuse of, I don't have what it takes, or I wish I could be more like that. So letting go of your excuses and committing to making those baby steps to actually strengthen the skill of taking more steps and thinking less.
Building that muscle.
Building the muscle.
Taking
right?
action, building the muscle.
Yeah, and then the third thing that I'd recommend is spending time alone, like completely alone with yourself. I'm talking about like no podcasts, no like aimless scrolling, just you and maybe a journal, a notepad, and just really like have some conversations with yourself. Go for a long walk, and really without the noise and the chatter of society, of your family, of expectations, just really kind of get in touch with what is your soul really longing for and honoring that.
Yeah, I love that, because I believe that we do get a little complacent sometimes too, right? So I love those tips. So just to review, to recap, one of the biggest takeaways from what you were saying, I think, is to give yourself time to just be quiet, and the answers will come to you,
They will.
right? To be able to step outside your comfort zone, but not stay stuck in your mind, to be able to really just go for it.
Yeah.
And know that if you're serving your purpose,
Yeah.
if you're taking that leap and you have faith, whoever, God, the universe, will have your back.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll add one more thing.
Yeah.
It's really like, to me, I talk about inspired action a lot. So that little inspiration comes, it's like ding, right?
Yeah.
I just like see it like showing up.
Yeah.
And you could either overthink it,
Yeah.
or you could 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, like Mel Robbins.
Oh, okay, got it.
And then act on it.
Act on it.
Right? So act on it before the part of your mind that is going to overthink it and talk you out of it kicks
Right.
in. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's how you take action
Yes.
for your life. You count down.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thank you for being on the show.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you for watching. I hope that you take some of this information and you use it towards taking action in your life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever you want to make possible in your life, you can make possible. So, good luck. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week on In and Out of Your Mind on WeTV with your host, Tina Brigley.